Hell's Kitchen at night, the city broods under a hard black sky. The cover promises danger, and Daredevil steps into a savage new world. Approved by the Comics Code Authority, yet the menace still cuts through the ink. This is Daredevil, blind as the truth and deadlier than fear. A bold banner blazes across the page, "Cause our lives again." The jungle calls and something primal is about to erupt. Sightless in a savage land, the title declares, as if darkness itself has been sent into the wild, the man without fear is about to face a world where every sound could mean death. The issue number and date stamp the moment in time: January, a cold breath before the storm. Somewhere between the city and the jungle, destiny is already moving. No enemies speak here, only the silent promise of conflict. And in Daredevil's world, silence is never safe. The page holds on that ominous challenge, daring the reader to look deeper. One blind hero, one savage land, and a story waiting to strike. Hell's Kitchen at night, shadows lengthening over the Nelson and Murdoch office. A farewell hangs in the air, heavy as rain before a storm.
I'm leaving, perhaps forever, the two people who matter most to me in all the world. And yet, I've no other choice. Without me, they'll be free to follow their hearts.
A lonely lawyer's sacrifice becomes a wound that cuts deeper than any blade. In the dim glow of the office, love and regret stand just inches apart.
Farewell, Matt. My darling. I should have known it was hopeless from the start. There was never a place for me in your life. If only you could have seen me, seen the love light in my eyes. But you never knew, and now it's too late for both of us.
And then a jarring break in the mood as the page itself seems to step back from the drama. The story isn't ending here, it's only beginning. Hell's Kitchen at night, shadows lengthening over wet pavement and neon haze. Matt Murdock walks alone, carrying heartbreak like a blade beneath his ribs. For a moment, he almost dared to hope Karen loved him as he loved her. But what he mistook for love was only pity for a man without sight.
Taxi, mister.
Yes, I suppose that was pretty careless of me.
He turns from the curb, fighting the urge to vanish into the city forever. If he stays in New York, he knows he'll never be free of her. He cannot live as a helpless man, but he cannot abandon the law either. The law is his first love, and the life he chose can't be thrown away. An hour later, after a stop at a nearby travel agency, Matt reaches his apartment with one decision carved in stone. An ocean cruise to the other side of the world will give him time to think, to plan, to forget. Inside, he stands motionless in the dim quiet, surrounded by memories he cannot leave behind. Then his fingers brush the face of his ticking watch and the spell breaks.
I've been daydreaming too long. The ship leaves in 5 minutes, and the pier is on the other side of town.
Hell's Kitchen at night, the streets cutting like knife blades through the dark. Matt Murdock is already running out of time. But this is the kind of impossible challenge Daredevil lives for, the kind that turns fear into momentum.
Good thing my clothes are made of wrinkle-free material, or else I could never wear them after they've been crushed like this.
He strips away the last traces of Matt Murdock and becomes the man without fear. But then, one crucial detail nearly slips his mind.
Oh, I forgot one little thing. I'll be needing my trusty billy club in a few seconds, and there won't be time to open it then.
4 minutes left to cross town, and Daredevil can still make it with time to spare.
This is what I needed: the wind in my face, the world at my feet.
Hell's Kitchen at night, the rooftops slick with rain and neon glare. Daredevil moves like a living shadow, finally free to be what he is.
Now, for the first time in days, I feel really alive. I'm no longer acting, no longer pretending.
He launches forward through the darkness, every muscle driven by purpose. The city blurs beneath him as the mission takes hold.
I'm doing what I do best. What I was meant to do, I'm free once more, unfettered at last, like a bird uncaged, Prometheus unbound.
A lonely stretch of rooftop gives way to a deadly drop. Ahead, the clock is ticking down and every second counts.
And now it's time to really start moving. Only 3 minutes to go. Every second counts.
But the skyline is running out and the last high rooftop is slipping behind him. There's no choice now, only the fall and the fight to survive it.
I'll have to do it the hard way. Billy Club Cable, I love you.
Hell's Kitchen at night, the docks glisten under a cold haze. Matt Murdock races toward the pier with only seconds left to shed one life and become another.
I'm just a block from the pier now, and there's still a minute to go. All I need is a few seconds for a fast change. That's the last of them up Gangplank Sailor.
One moment, sir. There seems to be another passenger coming.
They're there, sir. No need to rush. We'll help you aboard. This is very kind of you.
It's the least we can do for don't mention it, mister.
Captain, is there any danger of us running into the plunderers?
I wouldn't worry, sir. No small-time pirate would dare attack this ship.
But even the uncanny super senses of Matt Murdock cannot yet foretell the coming of a strangely ominous vessel on the dark horizon. The plunderer has arrived.
I've heard of him, but I always thought he was just a legend.
If he does exist, this voyage may be more interesting than I expected.
Ahoy the bridge, target dead ahead.
She's the cruise ship Odyssey, the largest luxury liner to ply these waters.
A gleaming prize cuts through the black water and greed sharpens in the dark. For the plunderer, the voyage is no longer a rumor, it's a hunt. Hell's Kitchen at night, shadows lengthening under the dockside haze, but this is no alley brawl. Out on the black water, a ship drifts toward disaster.
Break out the big gun, put a shot across her bow. Look lively, you lubbers, or I'll see the lot of you tied to the highest yardarm.
How much longer are we gonna let that ranting madman treat us this way? Forever, considering that he can outfight any dozen of us without half trying.
Ahoy the Odyssey, prepare to be boarded, do not resist, if you value your lives.
Panic erupts across the decks as the ship's radio dies in a burst of static. Yet in all the chaos, one mind stays cold, precise, and razor-sharp. He listens to the wind, senses the impossible speed of the approaching schooner, and knows something is wrong, terribly wrong. Grappling hooks scream through the night, and the boarding begins.
Lay down your arms, empty your pockets, prepare to welcome Captain Plunder.
Hell's Kitchen at night, the city sweating under a hard black sky. Somewhere out on the water, a ship groans in distress, and danger has already begun to spread across its deck. High above Hell's Kitchen, the night air feels charged with danger and destiny. In some distant, untamed corner of the world, another battle for dominance erupts beneath the stars.
This time the big tail will not escape, Zabu.
My mastery of all will never be complete until the King of Lizards bows to my will at last.
The beast is set in motion, poised beneath the might of his master. One order, one leap, and the jungle itself seems to hold its breath.
Now Zabu, now. Back Zabu lest you be trampled. It is no use, he cannot think, he only fights. Go then, brainless one. Have your freedom. Any who can resist Khazar deserve to be their own master.
And still Khazar refuses to surrender to the wild, driven by a pride as fierce as the jungle itself. For in his heart, the beast is not the enemy, it is the test. Hell's Kitchen at night gives way to a savage river of shadow, where the jungle breathes and danger drifts in on the current.
Have you Zabu need no other. You are wisest, bravest, swiftest of all.
But since the costumed ones departed many moons ago, Khazar's heart has grown heavy. The jungle lord is lonely.
I, too, hear the man sounds coming from the river. It can only mean danger.
Swamp men surge down the river toward Skull Island, armored in weapons and hate. Their roar promises conquest, and Khazar stands alone against them.
Skull Island is ours, Khazar must die.
None set foot on Skull Island while Khazar lives. You break jungle law, and you break it at your peril.
They boast of power and supremacy, but the river keeps its secrets. Ahead lies the clash of law, savagery, and a lonely hero ready to strike. Hell's Kitchen at night gives way to distant chaos as the hunt spills across the dark waters. Far away, on a beleaguered cruise ship, danger closes in from every side. On another front, Khazar and Zabu race toward the Isle, but evil strikes first, without warning. Their ambush is swift, savage, and meant to kill.
We wait, we watch, and when the chance comes, we strike.
Across the world, the web of fate pulls tighter as we return to the ship. The passengers and crew are hopelessly outmatched by Plunder and his men. If anyone can stop them, it'll have to be Daredevil.
There are many, many things easier than getting the man without fear.
So long as my radar sense stays sharp, they're not likely to discover the truth.
Hold still, fella, this won't take very long.
He's only one man. Get him, you lubbers.
A footfall, a swing, a desperate lunge, and Daredevil moves like a shadow with a pulse. If they knew they were fighting a man who cannot see, the terror would be theirs. There's a whole mess of them coming toward me. This blast gun that Sleeping Sam dropped is just what I need. We'll tackle him all at once. He's trapped now.
That boat up there is designed to save lives, right? Look out, above you. So far, so good. But my luck won't last forever. There's only one way to really wrap this up. And there he is, directly ahead. His rage, his emotion. They're so strong I could pick him out of a crowd of hundreds.
Halt, stop where you are. Throw down your gun or their fate will be on your hands.
Whose fate?
Moments later, the pirate ship slips away into the black water, carrying a single costumed hostage.
You think I plundered nothing from the Odyssey. Nay, I found the greatest prize of all, a man of spirit and skill.
You call this kidnapping. I'm not your prize, pirate. Think again, plunderer.
Lord Parnival Plunder reveals his true glory. No common raider, but a noble-born engineer with genius in his blood. His ship is a machine of hidden steel and merciless invention.
Activate the steel stress hull, you bumbling bilge rat. Let the world see what my vessel can truly do.
Sails snap and furl like giant blinds, the masts fold down, and the wooden schooner begins to vanish beneath a rising shell of solid steel. In seconds, the old pirate ship is gone, replaced by a terrifying modern craft.
A fake ship, a submerged war machine. He told the truth. But if he's this brilliant, why choose piracy?
Descend to 1,000 feet, then steady as she goes. Prepare to submerge.
Hell's Kitchen at night, shadows lengthen over the harbor as a masked menace holds the upper hand. Daredevil stands between danger and the unknown, listening for the next strike.
Enter masked man. Perhaps you wonder why a man of my talents should have chosen such a life. The sea has ever been my first love, but when I proposed ideas for ships men had never dared dream of, I was laughed at, mocked. So I vowed to make the sniveling lubbers swallow their taunts, to make the seas my own personal domain, not for profit, not for gain, but for pride and revenge.
Well, I'll say one thing for you, Plunder. Your operation makes Captain Nemo seem like a piker. The name is Daredevil, and the mask is my business. But what comes next?
When we reach Skull Island, you will either swear to serve me, or you will suffer the consequences.
Skull Island, I've never heard of it.
Naturally, it isn't found on any map. The choice is yours, a simple choice, to live or to die.
Deep below the waves, the incredible voyage continues through a hidden channel older than maps and memory. Daredevil can only stall for time, because whatever waits ahead, it is only the beginning. Hell's Kitchen at night gives way to a nightmare elsewhere, as the amazing craft emerges and all thought of Daredevil's choice is swept aside.
Skull Island is in flames. Something's happened. It's been attacked.
A savage jungle rises from the water, impossible and ancient. Vegetation unlike anything on Earth writhes in the darkness, as if the dawn of time itself has returned.
The scurvy swamp men did it. Those brainless savages dared to attack my realm. Make for the island. They'll learn what it means to challenge the power of Captain Plunder.
Skull Island looms closer, its sounds and smells carrying the stench of a prehistoric age. But in the shadowed chaos, another hunter watches in silence.
Others come, in a strange boat. If they seek swamp men, they are too late, no longer on island. Swamp men return to village on mainland. Khazar about to attack. But now, Khazar wait. Watch strangers. Strangers may be greater danger. Make no sound, Zabu. We must be silent as the wind, until we strike.
For one breathless instant, the buccaneers crowd ashore and the island holds its breath. Then the jungle explodes with a roar no man can mistake.
A tiger.
No more than a tiger, its size, its speed. It is a giant, and the nightmare of Skull Island is only beginning. Hell's Kitchen at night, but the darkness here is jungle thick and ancient. Daredevil senses a stranger ahead, strong, fearless, and somehow not of this world.
This is Khazar's land. Men with thundersticks are no good. Khazar chase away the strangers.
Then a savage tiger launches itself into the fray, fighting beside him. Daredevil reels, stunned by the impossible sight.
Wait, whoever you are, I'm not out to hurt you. Maybe we can help each other.
No use, it's like trying to stop a steamroller.
Daredevil's strike should have toppled him, but Khazar barely yields, blasting forward with brutal animal force. Careless for even an instant, the man without fear is thrown off balance.
I expected my blow to his stomach to topple him. It didn't. He's too fast, stronger than Mastodon, stronger than Giant Boar. Khazar has the greatest strength of all.
He looks like a man, yet moves like a wild beast born of the jungle. In the shadows of Hell's Kitchen, the encounter is only beginning, and Daredevil has found a foe unlike any he's faced before. Hell's Kitchen fades into a hard, shadow-choked night, but this is no city street. It's a jungle of violence, where the sightless crusader lies motionless on the ground. Above him, Khazar rises like a living storm, hurling himself into the panicked pirates with the force of a human dreadnought.
Run for your lives.
Back, you spineless sea dogs. Stand your ground, or you'll answer to me.
But the pirates are no match for the savage fury closing in on them, the roaring rage of Zabu, Khazar's feral ally.
No one can outfight Captain Plunder.
A stone, a handheld piece of rock against a blaster gun. This is almost too easy.
Rather the wrath of the plunderer than the fangs of Zabu, Khazar fears no thunderstick.
Then in one explosive motion, the jungle lord strikes, and the battle turns in a heartbeat.
My shoulder, he hit me before I could fire, made my shots go wild.
Hell's Kitchen fades into a nightmare of smoke and steel, but deep in the jungle darkness, disaster is already exploding. The air shakes as a hidden cache turns into a storm of death. Steel-jacketed shells ricochet wildly through the clearing, igniting grenades and shredding the night with deadly shrapnel. Every blast feeds the next, a chain reaction of ruin. Stranger's magic too strong. Zabu, Zabu. Run, Zabu, we find safety in Khazar's cave. Through the smoke and raining debris, Daredevil stirs back to life, staggering to his feet as consciousness claws its way home. But something is terribly wrong. His world has gone silent and black in a way even he cannot understand. I was a fool. I tried to reason with that loinclothed lunatic. I let my guard down, but next time. My radar sense, it's gone. I can't visualize what's happening around me. The blow from Khazar has done the impossible, leaving the man without fear truly blind at last. In the wreckage of the jungle, Daredevil stands exposed, alone in darkness, with danger closing in from every direction. Without his life-saving radar sense, the sightless adventurer is swallowed by confusion in a world gone black. Hell's Kitchen at night feels even colder when danger comes from every direction.
Shells flying all around me, danger everywhere. What can I? Too late for anything, I'm hit.
The explosions finally fade, but the fire keeps crawling closer, licking at the pavement like a living thing. A wounded figure lies motionless in the dark, trapped between pain and the advance of the flames.
The costumed one is hurt. Khazar remembers others like him. They tried to help Khazar, not evil. Perhaps he is one of them. I cannot let him die. Khazar will save. Now go, Zabu. We return to Hidden Cave. There is much for us to do. Khazar must find swamp men and punish, then drive strangers from land. This is Khazar's world. The jungle is Khazar's. The law is Khazar's. It must never change.
He turns away into the shadows, leaving his faithful beast to guard the hidden cave. Behind him, the brave, wounded stranger remains on the edge of the long sleep. Deep in a steaming jungle, the wounded man lies motionless as Khazar searches for a cure. But every heartbeat is measured against the savage dark.
He does not wake. Only jungle herb can save him, the juice of the juju plant, but there is no time. Khazar must first punish evil ones.
Then, for long, silent seconds, the jungle lord stares at the fallen stranger. In that hard, wild gaze, something shifts: respect.
Khazar has seen many men, but all evil, all cowards, except those who fought here many moons ago, those like the one who lies here now. Stand guard, loyal Zabu. Khazar goes now.
Through plants of death that coil around the life-giving juju, he presses on. Even Khazar's strength cannot break their hold.
But Khazar fears nothing. Khazar will find a way.
At last, through the hot, murky, fetid jungle, a killer plant waits in silence, ready to strike. Khazar must seize the juju berries with the speed of a serpent and the arm of a mastodon. Hell's Kitchen feels like a jungle at midnight, every shadow thick with danger and every sound sharpened by fear. Somewhere in the darkness, a fight is turning savage. The jungle lord strains against a monstrous, fast-moving plant, but the living trap is quicker than muscle or instinct. Even the fiercest hero can't outrun this nightmare for long.
Only Zabu can save me now. Back, back, you vile thing.
But another grasping vine coils from behind him, tendrils tightening like iron vise grips. Fury becomes panic as the ambush closes in.
Al-Alarg, I failed.
Then Khazar's cry tears through the steaming jungle, carrying far beyond the choking vines and broken leaves. It reaches Zabu. With a roar of raw, bestial defiance, the great saber-tooth launches from the hidden cave. But inside the cavern, an injured figure lies helpless, unaware of the looming shape in the dark. The shadow of Magor, last of the deadly ape-men. And then the page promises more terror to come, more surprises, more shocks, more danger waiting just beyond the next turn. In Hell's Kitchen, the night never stays quiet for long.